Yeah.
Bob Dylan, most of the time. I don't really miss you, most of the time. There it is. That's what he's just written most of the time, and he's written around it.
He didn't have to sing like that. That was his voice.
Well,
Maybe that's the voice, right?
I think of the last few Leonard Cohen records. The one thing, the guy who produced everything with Leonard in the last few years, it's like they hung the mic off his tonsils or something. Like it's
like
so
it,
it's so right there. Like and that's the thing with any Leonard production, you just listen and you go, how did they get that voice like that?
Yeah.
That's the capture, right?
Okay.
That's where a producer matters. That's where a great microphone matters.
And so to your ears, that's really that's really the watershed that makes the biggest difference for your ears.
In the case of Leonard, I mean, I'm not saying that everybody's vocal would necessarily work well in that, but he's got there's so much texture and that baritone that he had in his speaking voice and singing voice, that to be able to capture that. That's what it is. It's about capturing.
Yeah.
Right? What did George Martin do better than anybody? He captured things.
Right. Okay.
The idea that, whatever I'm playing can be heard in a little farmhouse in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan, or it can be heard on the 44th floor of that condo across the street, or somebody, sitting on a boat in Lunenburg,
right,
or wherever. Like that, it's funny. I can drive anywhere in this country, and anything I look at, chances are I've programmed music into that building in some way, shape, or form if they've had the CBC on.
50 light years on Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.